Hello and a warm welcome to everyone joining us today. I'm your host Dalvinder Kaur from lovely Professional University. Let's dive into today's topic, Unveiling the Future, exploring data science and tools. Before we proceed further, allow me to introduce the experts of the day, Dr. Makul, Associate Professor at the School of Computer Science and Engineering, lovely Professional University. With a strong academic background and research experience, his area of interest include mobile ad, Hawk networks, programming languages, and more. So now I would like to introduce Mr. Rahul Batra also in this webinar. Welcome, Mr. Rahul Batra. A data-driven professional with a strong foundation and data analysis, knowledgeable in AI and deep learning, with hands-on experience in AI-based solutions for data-driven decision making. Before we proceed further in today's session, I would like to request everyone for any questions you can write in the chat box or in the Q&A box, and same will be addressed from my side in the end of this webinar. Now I'm going to hand over this session to our experts, Dr. Makul and Mr. Rahul Batra, and it would be an absolute delight to listen from them. Over to you both.
Thank you. Is my screen visible to everyone?
Yes, the screen is visible.
Okay.
You can continue.
Okay, thank you. So hi everyone, very good morning. Today we're going to discuss about the concepts of data science, and we will also see some practical demonstration of tools that we are using in industry. So before I going to start with my session related to data science, let me share you some fact checks about data as of now. So I believe in audience, we all are using smartphones as of now. We all are using WhatsApp, social media like Instagram, Snapchat. So have you ever imagined how much data you are generating every day? So I will share you one fact check which says every day we are generating 2.5 quintillion bytes of data. Or in a simple word, we can say 1 exabyte of data when you think about it, megabyte, gigabyte, terabyte, petabyte, then exabyte. So that data is very huge, very humongous. And as of now, when you talk about the tools that we are using previously that are not able to handle these huge amount of data, that is why we require the latest tools which will able to handle these humongous data. That is why these terms like big data are in the trend also, as of now. But when you see about this thing, we can simply say, or when you see this slide, we can simply say the more is the data, the more is opportunity. Now, think about it. Let's say when I talk about the total entire population in the world, that is 8 billion, and let's say half of the population are using smartphones. So when you multiply this figure, 4 billion into 2.5 quintillion bytes of data, the data is humongous. That is why we require the skilled people like you, like we require the data scientists, data analysts, all such things are, that is why in demand as of now. And in order to get a very basic example, I will show you one more example which says, let's say, when we talk about e-commerce website like Amazon, if you go back around 6 to 7 years back, if you want to order something from Amazon, maybe at that time you're getting 6 to 7 screen to order that thing. And when you imagine this thing as a customer, if you want to order something, for example, if I want to order shoes from Amazon, and I'm getting 6, 7 screen, let's say they will ask for address, then again I'm getting new window, I'm getting and landed on new window, then I'm getting the payment page. So when you see this entire screen, maybe the customer will hesitate to order it out. Now, the solution was given by a data analyst. Why don't we go for one tap payment option? So nowadays, we will directly click on that item and we will directly see all the details come onto that page. We'll fill an address and we will directly click on the payment page. So through this way, we will find the solution. We are getting the finding the problem and getting the solution for it to make our business expand, right? So yes, data science. So basically, data science is study of data to extract meaningful or insightful for a business. Nowadays, every business, every industries are required data analysts, data scientists to expand their businesses. So there, the data science, data extreme field comes into the market, which will help to the industry to gain insights from the data. So when you see about it, the data we are generating are of the different forms. For example, the data we are collecting from Excel file are of different form, the data from social media are different form, something like that. So I have divided into three forms, that is structured data. For example, if you're using Excel file or CSV file, all the data are in the rows and columns that we can count it as structured data, and we can easily apply any operation on a structured data. which is a requirement. That is all the data are in the required format, which will be able to analyze very easily. And let's say I want to apply any mathematical operation on my structured data, I can directly use it. Let's say I want to concatenate it, I want to apply any operation, I can apply on a structured data. But think about it, as a customer, I'm not getting, as a client, or as a, I cannot getting this kind of data, because we have variety of things are inside the data. For example, when I talk about Instagram, social media platforms, we are also sending text file, we are also sending audios, we are sending images, videos, all such things are there. So we are getting the data in different categories, maybe in a text format, in MPG format. So that can be counted as a unstructured data. Let's say all your social media platform data that we are collecting are unstructured data. In between, we have one more data, that is semi-structured data. Think about it, your email file. Let me clear you. The data you're generating from your email accounts, that are semi-structured. Most of the things are in the text format, but yes, some of the attachments are there. That is the semi-structured data. But as of now, for analyzing this thing, we require a structured data, right? So here is the process, like how the data science life cycle comes, how the data science flow, how this data flow in the life cycle. Firstly, we'll need to identify the problem, what the problem our business are facing. Accordingly, we'll need to address the issues. So once we will define the problem, that in this sector I'm getting the problem, accordingly we'll collect the data, we'll find the data, check the data of your previous history. Once your data will be collected, but that data is, or you can say, is it not in a correct format? Maybe it is having a variety of format, and it is also, you can say, unclear data, right? So that is why we required some operations to make it clean data. Let's say when I want to pass it to the next phase, I want to make it in the clear format. Or think about it, let's say when I share you one feedback form, for example, maybe there was some of the audience, they will maybe skip that, you can say, a column, some columns, or maybe they will think wrong details. So that way we can say the data we are collecting are always in maybe in formal of unclean data. So we require to clean the data first, so that we can address our issues properly. So once we'll clean the data, we'll need to apply that basic transformation process as well. Then we'll able to build the model. So this is the life cycle where how the data will go. I will also show you one demonstration on it, like how we are working on the industry on the data itself, right? So yes, that is the same process. We will first collecting the data. We need to clean it by applying the different operations. Like we have to handle the missing value. Maybe there are some missing values in your data. So let's say there is a numerical data, we need to fill it by mean, median, or mode as per the requirement. Or if the missing value is more than that, so we need to skip that column as well as per the requirement. Then also we have feature engineering. Let's say if I want to get one more new column from the you can say existing data, I can also apply some feature engineering. And yes, the data normalization as well, through which our machine will able to understand our data very easily. So that is the process, like how the data lifecycle goes and how we will apply the different operations. I will show you the demonstration as well in the practical format once it is done. Okay. After that, we'll apply some EDA operation where we will identify the patterns and we'll check in the form of visualization how we can find insights from our data itself, right? So yes, so this is the chain. Like first we'll get the data, then we have to clean, manipulate it as per my requirement. Then once my data is ready, once my data is clean and all such biasness are removed, then I will have the option to train my model. That means I will pass this data to my machine so that machine will learn these patterns and data. Then once machine will be learned, then we'll get ready for the testing data. So think about the Tesla car. Let me imagine, let's say when we talk about the self-driving car, have you ever imagined how these self-driving car are working? So you can say these processes are working behind it. Let's say we are passing the data to my machine. The data will be clean. Let's say if I want to make a self driving for India example, so we'll pass the data of the roads, like how the machine will you can say apply the brakes, when the machine will apply the race, and accordingly they will ready as per the data which I am passing it. So if I pass the wrong data, incorrect data, that is why the machine will respond accordingly. Or you can say the example, let's say when you think about the picture that is Robot 2.0 of the Rajnikant, there is a two chip, blue chip and red chip. The blue chip is a clean and actual data, and red chip has a incorrect data. That is why the machine responds as per the data we have passed. So the machine is just a, you can say, a small baby. We have to make our machine ready by passing the data. So once my machine learn the data, so the it depends upon the training how you are passing the data. If the data is clean and proper, you can say the machine will respond very accurately, right? So once my machine will be ready and learn the data, it will be ready for testing. For example, when I prepare my machine, let's say when I prepare my self-driving car, so I will able to send it on roads and check whether the machine will work fine or not. So I will show you one demonstration as well, like how these things are working inside the industry, like how we are working on it, right? So in order to do this thing, I'm showing you one demonstration. That demonstration is working on a IBM cloud only. Uh, I'm taking one data set, which is, let's say, iris flower data set. I'm showing you one data set in which it is a data set. And if you want to get the data set, there is a one good website, that is Kaggle. When you Google it out, the term Kaggle, and there's an option called data sets, and you can easily find a lot of data as per your requirement. So let's say I'm training my machine to identify which kind of flower species are there inside it. For example, this is my data set in which all such things are written. That is the length of the flower, width of flower, petal length, petal width, and the species. So why machine will help me out? Let's say when I show you this slide, when I show you this flowers, for example, let's see this one. When you see with the naked eye, you cannot able to directly identify which kind of flower species is it. So as per the machine, we will pass the numerical, you can say data. For example, we will pass the petal length and sepal length. Accordingly, the machine will learn the pattern. And once the machine will learn the pattern, they will identify it without any problem. So we need to pass the data. We need to pass the actual data. Once the machine will learn the pattern, they will give you the testing results. So I am trying to making my machine to ready on it. I am passing my test training data so that machine will learn which kind of flower is it according to the according to the data I'm passing. So when I talk about it, let's say when I see these kind of flower, I cannot able to identify it clearly ki which kind of flower is it. So let's say when I show you one flower, for example, rose or sunflower, maybe you can easily identify by the help of color, maybe because rose is in red and that is of different color. But in this case, when you see the similarity, that is a very similar kind of flower. So through this, we can say we will take help from machine by passing the data set so that the machine will learn. And once the machine will learn, it will give you the testing results, right? So this is my practical demonstration. So let's say I have one data set. You can also directly download this data set, for example, with the website called Kaggle. There is a lot of data set. You can use it free of cost. You can simply create your account. So here in this data set, I have some specification of flower. For example, I have some specification, that is the sepal length of flower, sepal width, petal length, and petal width, which is something like that. This is the sepal and this is the petal. So I am passing this training data of some my particular flowers, and accordingly the machine will learn. So if you see in that, I have humongous data, lots of rows are there. So I will pass this data to my machine. So I'm passing this data to my machine so that my machine will start learning. So the once machine will start learning and they will able to, now then the machine will be, once the machine will learn, then the machine will able to give you the results. Then the machine will be ready to give you the testing results. So once the machine will learn, I will pass any random specifications. Then machine will definitely give me the result along with some confidence. You can also directly do it on Python as well, but it will take a lot of time. So I will show you one tool that we are using in industry, which the tool name is Watson Studio, right? Which will help you to make machine learning model very easily and very quickly manner, right? Now, how I will do this thing? So I'm just opening this tool, that the tool name is Watson Studio. This tool is not an open source tool. Only the IBM product student will get this tool from our side. And trust me, these tools are using in industries very frequently because this will make our work easier. So Watson Studio will help you out to make your, to make, you can say, to help you prepare your data. Also, it will help you to you prepare the machine learning models, and it will give you the testing results as well. So I'm showing one demonstration, like how we are working on it. So once I will launch my tool, as of now, you will see this tool is not working in a local machine. It is working on my IBM cloud only, right? So I believe everybody is clear of cloud. That, for example, your Gmail, that is the cloud part, right? So let's say I am just using this data set, that is Iris data set. So I'm just giving the name Iris prediction model, right? If you want to add description as well, let's say if I want to collab this project with my teammates, I can add some description. But as of now, I'm skipping this step. Then I click on create. That means I'm working on a project with name is iris prediction model. That means the machine will learn the pattern, okay, which flower it is. Accordingly, once the machine will learn properly, then it will give me the testing results along with the confidence level, accuracy level. And trust me, maybe human can get the error, while in case of machine, once they learn the pattern, they will definitely give you the good result, right? So yes, When I click on this thing, it will landed me on this kind of interface where I have some options to build machine learning model and also things are there. I will show you one by one. Asset. As of now, I'm working on my data. So first thing is I have to pass my data. When I see this slide, let me show you this thing. So I will apply this process. Please try to understand this thing. First, I will pass my data. That is, let's say I'm assuming my data is clean. Let's say if you see this data, I'm assuming as of now, because I have to show you within 1 hour. So I have already applied some basic cleaning operation on my data. You will see there is no missing values. All the columns and rows are filled with proper accurate values. So let's say if there is any missing values, for example, you can replace it with the help of, for example, if it is numerical value, you can replace it with mean, median, and mode as per the requirement. So as of now, I am assuming the data I am having as of now is the clean data, which is already having some bifurcation check that is already clean. So yes, once my data is clean, that means I have checked my data cleanliness and all such things, and accordingly I will pass it to my machine. So as of now, I'm assuming my data is clean, which I have already applied some operation on it, so that I will quickly prepare a model and show you the results. So yes, once my data is clean, now I will pass this data, that is this process. I will pass this data to my machine so that machine will start learn, right? So basically, asset here is called a data. Asset is basically, for example, when I talk about goldsmith, for that gold is an asset. In the same way, if you talk about data scientist or data analyst, the data is asset for the data analyst or data scientist, right? Because it will help you to give the insights of it. So that is why the asset for a data scientist or data analyst is a data only, right? So I will select a new asset, that is my new data, and there is an option called build machine learning models. So I'm preparing my machine. For example, I'm taking one machine, I'm just giving the data, and the machine start learning. And once the machine will start learn, I will show you the testing result as well. For example, Tesla car. So the Tesla car will be prepared by passing the data. They have passed some past data. Accordingly, the car will start learning where the car need to apply a brake, where the car need to take right turn, left turn, where the car need to apply the race. So accordingly, it works on the data they have passed. Once the machine will learn, it will ready to directly use on the roads. In the similar manner, I am preparing one model which will help me out to figure it out which kind of flower is it. When I see it on negatives, I cannot able to identify it out. But with the help of this machine learning, it will easily identify it out which kind of flower is it, right? So I'm clicking build machine learning model. And again, it will ask me to tell me the model name. I will again give the iris prediction model, or you can give any other name as of now. Let's say one. Okay. Yes, I need to add one instance. As of now, I'm just doing it. Okay. So once it is done, I will click on create. So once I will done with this thing, it will landed me on a page where I need to upload my data so that machine will start learning. Yes, it will ask me to upload my data. There is two options. Either I can directly select from my past project. Maybe in companies we are working on multiple projects, so I can directly fetch from any kind of project. But as of now, I'm giving you some fresh example. So I'm directly taking it from my local machine, that is from my system. So I will click on browse button and directly upload my data that is stored in my desktop with the name Iris dataset. Let me check. Yeah, sample data done. So once the data will be uploaded, all such configuration will be shown on the left side, the number of rows and columns and the size of the data, right? So once I have uploaded my data, right? So it has only 6 columns. Rows are lot of rows are there. Column is 6 only. So it will ask me what you want to predict. Time I'm not going to do it. So yes, it will ask me what do you want to predict. So I have to pass in the columns in which I have results. For example, when you see these things, column number 1, 2, and 3, yeah, 2, a, B, C, D, E, and F. When you see these 6 columns, when you see in that, the result is given in the F column, any column number F, which is having the name as species. Because these all are the training data. This is the training part. I'm coloring it of different color. And this is the final result in which all the results are there. When you see it, it carries all the result. That is species. Because answers are written in over here. Let's just, the flower is a Satosa, versicolor, or maybe Virginica. So all the results are there in that column, that is species. So here I need to pass which column having the answer. Yeah, which column I want to predict. So I will select definitely the species because the rest is, you can say, are dependent, right? Okay. Now once it is done, you will see. My answer is in three format. Either it is Satosa, when I use it, it is versicolor or Virginica. Let's say if my answer is on binary. Binary means if the answer is in two, let's say yes or no, true and false. So I can say it is a binary classification. But in that case, I have multi-classification because it is having more than two results. Either it is Satosa, either it is versicolor, or either it is Virginica, or maybe another form as well. Let's say I have to select it which kind of classification it is. So when you see there is an option called experiment settings, here we have binary classification in which I am having the result in two form, either yes, no, true, false. Let's say I want to predict for example, let's say which is right, yes or no, true and false, zero or one. That is a binary classification. But in that case, my answer is in more than two form. That is why it is a multi classification. And there is one more model, that is regression. Regression is basically, let's say if I want to predict the house, in that there is answer is in unvariable fail. Let's say if I want to predict the house basing on the parameters, so that in that case I will using the regression model, right? As of now, I'm using the multi-class classification. Let's say if I want to predict the house price basic on the basis of the different parameter I'm passing, so in that case I'm using regression, right? So let's say I'm selecting the multi-classification, and yes, there is one more option. There is, you will see here in this tool, all the algorithms are associated. That is, the machine learning algorithm are associated. When you see this slide, I am passing my data, then I am passing this data to my machine. So machine will start learning on the basis of algorithms. So we have already incorporated these algorithm in our tool. I can select it as per my requirement, or I can select all the algorithms. Let's say when I have, if you see, I have having more than 30, 40 algorithm inside it. So jitni mein, for example, let's say if I select more the algorithms, it will take a lot of time. So let's say if I select only two, it will take maybe less time. So as of now, I will show you all the demonstration, right? Along with it, there is one more option inside it. There is an option to clean your data as of now over here as well. Data source, you can also clean their data automatically with the help of Auto AI. That is the feature inside it, right? So yes, I'm selecting it and click on run experiment. So it will take at least 2 to 3 minutes of time to start learning the machine, because I'm passing my data to my machine. So the machine will do it. Machine will pass all this data to all the algorithm. Let's say I have passed 30 algorithm. So accordingly, the data will be passed to all 30 algorithm and machine will start learning. So it will take around 2 to 3 minutes of time. Here the time will be shown over here. Now think about it. Let's say if I simply do with the help of the Python only, it will take maybe around lot of time, maybe around 1 day, 2 day, 3, 4 more days, for example. But if you see this kind of tools that are associated or available in the market, the moment you are sitting and taking a cup of coffee and you will sit back, you will see your model is ready to use. Around within a 2 to 5 minutes of time, the machine will start learn. And the once the machine will start learn, it will give you the testing results. So it will take me 2 to 3 minutes of time. So once the machine will start learn, you will see different algorithms shown on this zone. Here I have to select it which is having the good accuracy. Or you can simply say, for example, I want to go, let's say, from Delhi to Mumbai. Maybe to reach to Mumbai, there are having 10 routes. Let's say I want to reach from Delhi to Mumbai. If I want to reach to Mumbai, there are 10 routes from Delhi to reach towards Mumbai. So I will select the route which is having the good roads or which is having the small length. In the similar manner, I am passing my data to all these algorithms. So I want to select which algorithm which is having the good accuracy, because ultimately I want accuracy, right? So as of now, I am passing the result to all the algorithm and I will get the result. I will select which the model which is having the higher accuracy. In the similar manner, let's say if I want to go from Delhi to Mumbai and there are 10 routes. So you will select the route which is having the short length or maybe which is having the good routes. In the similar manner, I am just passing my data to, let's say, 10 different algorithm, and I have to pick one which is having good results, which is having the good accuracy, right? So when you see it, you will see all the entire algorithm will be shown in just 1 or 2 minutes more. So here you will see the time. It takes 2 minutes of time, and now you will see all the routes result will be shown on the bottom. Yes. So it is a process where the machine start this process. That is the third phase, learning. So when you see on the left side, first I pass the data. That is my iris data set. And when I pass my data to all the algorithm, that is, let's say I have passed the data to 30 algorithms, maybe 20 algorithms. All 20 algorithm will learn the pattern. Once they learn the pattern, they will show you all the results of all the algorithm over here. That is, we are in the phase of third learning phase. So once the machine will learn, you will see here, yes, random forest is having higher accuracy. It will show you different pipelines, something like that. You can see over here as well. So that means my data will pass to all the algorithm, that is random forest, all different algorithm. That is a pipeline comparison. That is more advanced, but I'm not going to deep dive on it. When you are into the curriculum of your subject, you can directly understand it. As of now, I'm skipping this thing. So imagine this thing. It is basically a route. For example, I want to go Delhi to Mumbai. I will select the route which is having short length or maybe good road. In the similar manner, I'm passing my data to different algorithm, and I have to select the one which is having higher accuracy. You will see the accuracy of this model is higher. That is 96%. Out of 100, the accuracy of this model is higher. So definitely I will select this one. For example, if you want to predict something, you have three options. One is having the accuracy of 40% prediction, one is having accuracy of 70% prediction, let's say one is having accuracy of 90% prediction. So obviously you will select the one model which is having higher accuracy. So as of now, let's say this is having higher accuracy. That, and one more thing, when I click on this model, you will see all the numerical calculation inside it. When I using the Python and using the library like scikit-learn library on the machine learning model, it will take a lot of time. But simply when you see it, it will calculate all the figure, confusion matrix, curves, all such things will be here, and it will quickly give you all the results. But when you compare this with a normal tool, it will take a lot of time, right? So as of now, these kind of tools are in must trend. These are the tools which are using the companies. So you have to learn these tools so that you can easily make a machine learning model on any data set as per the requirement, right? So let's say this is let's say I'm assuming that this model is having higher accuracy, so I'm using this model. Yes, it will ask me the model name. That is, I'm using this model. Then model name is iris prediction. I'm using this algorithm, that is random forest, and click on create. I'm not going to deep dive on all the algorithms. So as of now, you can see algorithm is just a pattern where we have already given some codes so that the machine start learn. So yes, the machine is start learning. The machine is on the phase of training. So you will see this slide again. We have passed the training data. We have applied algorithm. The machine is learning, and now the machine is ready. The training model is ready. Now we can easily use the as a result, testing data. Now you will land it on the future how the result will give. Right now, go back to the tool again. Yes, I'm just passing it on to the next phase. Let's say it will ask me to deploy it somewhere. Let's say, for example, I have created a Tesla car. So I have to check it on a road. So I will deploy on a road as well. So in a similar manner, this model I have to deploy. Let's say I will deploy in LP only, for example. So I will pass it to the next phase. So once this process will be done, you will see, you will be ready to test this machine learning model, right? Let me quickly show you the testing results as well. So yes, this is my model. It will be look like that. Just hold down. Yeah, this is the model. Deploy. Deployment is basically I want to check it out whether it is ready or not. I want to check the testing result. Yes. So there is two options. Either you can pass your testing data online or you can pass as manual, that is batch. So I will pass, let's say online, for example, and I'm giving the model name as Iris testing model because training model is already done, training already done. So it is Iris testing model where you can get the prediction. Now, with the help of any testing data, you can easily detect which kind of flower is it, right? So when I click on create, you will see that the machine will able to give you the results. Now, imagine this thing. I'm showing you the flower and imagine this thing. When I ask you to detect the flower, maybe it will take you the time or maybe you can predict incorrect. But once the machine will, when I give this data set to the machine and if I show the machine to the flower, it can easily detect it out with the accuracy as well. Now get back to this thing. Now, if I want to check the testing result, because I've already given the training, I'm on the phase of testing. Yes. So there is an option called test. When you see my screen, there's an option called test. So when I want to test it out, it will ask me, tell me some specification of that flower. And when I pass any testing result, it will give you which kind of flower is it. For example, let me make it more easier way. For example, this you see, it is all basically our training data where this is my training data. All such things are there when you see it. So in this training data, the machine have learned the pattern. If the flower specification is something like that, accordingly the machine will give you the result. So it is already a training data. For example, sepal and 5.1, sepal width 3.5, 1.4, 0.2. So I will pass my testing data because it is already given. So I will pass some testing data. For example, I will pass, let's say, ID X1, and let's say this is 4.5. I'm giving as per this is my training data. So I am giving some sample requirement of data so that the machine will give me the testing result. For example, I will 3.2. Let's say I'm giving any figure, let's say 1.3, or maybe this one as, let's say, 0.5, yeah, 4. So this is, you can say this is your training data, which is already shown, or this is your testing result. Let's say I will give 0.2, for example. So this is my assumption data which I have passed through machine, and I can pass multiple data in a single go. You will see I can easily predict more than 100 rows in a single go. Or you can directly upload your testing data CSV file over here. There's an option download CSV template and get the result. There is two options. So let's say when I pass my testing, let's say I'm taking one more row. This time I'm taking 5.1. Let's say this is 4.2. I'm just giving any assumption. 1.4, let's say 0.1. So these are my two testing data. I have to check which kind of flower is it. So I'm passing it, and let's say there's an option called predict. Now see the magic of this tool. So as per this tool, it will give me the result that both the flower is of this category, that is Iris satosa, and it will give me the confidence level that is 100%. That means he is accurately sure that this flower is definitely a satosa. For example, if I pass any random one more figure, for example, over here, let me show you clear all. Now I'm passing, for example, let's say I'm just confusing my machine, let's say 2.3, because as of now there is no sample length of this kind of it. So maybe their confidence level will be changed. Let's say 2.4. Okay. Let's say this is 4.3, and maybe let's say this is 0.5. So as of now, I'm passing any assumption data, and let's say when predict, maybe their confidence level will be changed because it is not matching it relevance to it. But still, it will give me key maybe this kind of flower will be versicolor. That means when you see this specification, as per them, the machine will give the nearest one. That means the machine finds that is more relevant, that is a vertical flower. As of now, you will see you can predict, you can make any kind of a good model with the help of these tools, that is Watson Machine Learning, Watson Studio. And not only that, there is also option to directly make the model and directly deploy on the client side. I have not going to deep more on the deployment part, but you will simply understand. Let's say I have one Tesla car, so I have prepared one Tesla self-driving car, and I have the option to directly deploy on the customer, you can say roads. So in the similar manner, I have prepared a model. In this tool, there is a directly option to directly deploy this tool, directly deploy this machine learning model on the client side. For example, let's say if I prepare a model for LPU, for example, and I will directly have the option to directly deploy the model, that is directly deploy my machine from my server to the LPU server so that they can directly use it, the result over there, right? So yes, this is one of the advantage of using these kind of things. So that is why these tools are in very much demand. That is why we require the people like data analysts, data scientists. These terms are very much demand. Not only that, I will show you some use cases of that as well. For example, let me show you this thing. So yeah, so there are a lot of industries where we are using these kind of you can say tools, or there are a lot of scope of this data science in this line. Let me talk about, let's say there are you can say banking industry where a lot of frauds will be there as of now, or you can say insurance industry. Let's say if I want to detect which customer will pay loan from to the bank, let's say if I take loan from, let's say one maybe 50 lakh from a bank, and as per the machine they will pass the training data of the client of the customer whether the customer will pay loan or not. So we can easily detect the frauds. We can easily detect you can say insurance industry. Even we can also detect some health. We can also use in the healthcare sector if want to predict some disease and all such things. So there are a lot of sector in terms of, let's say, self-driving car, sentiment analysis. You can say predicting flight delays or all such things are there. Any lot of industries as of now are there which are requiring these kind of things, which are requiring the data scientists and data analysts. We are not only limited to the IT sector now. Lot of industries are there which are requiring these things. These you can say options, right? And here are some open source tools. IBM tool, the tool that I've shown you, that is Watson tool, which is not an open source tool. This is a paid tool. The student will get these tools from our side. Let's say when they are the product are of IBM student. So they are getting the IBM cloud account. They are having their own cloud account, and we will train the student accordingly so that the student will learn these things. And once they will land it on a company, they will not count it as a fresher. For example, when you don't have any expertise on these tools, you will be counted as a fresher in a company. But when you already have these things, you can have the option to directly counted on a expertise. And trust me, IBM is basically not you are not only limited to IBM sector. For example, if you are using the IBM products, for example, we have lot of industries which are having our partners. Let's say TCS, HCL, Genpact, they all are partners. They are using our softwares. Let's say IRCTC, even the government agencies are using our software. These are some open source tools. We also provide some trainings on these things because it also requirement like Tableau, Power BI. These are for dashboard creation. All such things are also there. And I will show you some use cases as well of this tool, which is also very important. Yes, data science for one for Mahakumbh. You know, recently one event happened in Prayagraj where more than around, as per the government side, around 65 crore population people landed on that entire duration of Mahakumbh. Now imagine this figure, that is 65 crore. It is a humongous figure, and as of now, we are having the projects of these things, Mahakumbh. That means these, let's say, when I talk about when I add these population, let's say 2, 3 country on along, even they have not having these kind of population. So imagine this thing, we have having the humongous kind of data set, let's say 65 crore, which is a very huge figure. And trust me, as of now, we have having a very good projects on it, where we'll apply different data science operations and AI operations so that we can easily have these kind of things, improving impact and all such things are there. Apart from that, I will show you there is some exit job roles related to, you can say, data science. You can also, once you will learn these tools, you can become a data analyst, data scientist, financial analyst. A lot of sector will be there. You can open to all, as I've shown you in the slide. So the thing is, you need to learn a skill set. You need to learn from the expertise, from the trainers that are already having the knowledge of these things. So as of now, when you explore these things, when you learn these things, uh, when you landed on a company as well, these kind of things are in very much demand. And trust me, this sector will never goes down, because in the first slide I have already shown you, the more is the data, the more is opportunity. And yes, I can easily say as of now we have no control on the population. There is no barrier on the population. So more the population will increase, the more is the smartphone will increase. The more the smartphone will increase, the more is the data will increase. So definitely, the more is the data, I will say the more is opportunity. So the line is open for all. But yes, the more is opportunity that will be getting only when you having the right data skills. So as of now, if you want to become a good data scientist, data analyst, you have to acquire a right skills. You have to update yourself which tools are in much demand in the industry. Accordingly, you will plan your career, you will plan your journey. That's it from my side. Thank you. If you have any doubt related to it, I'm happy to answer you out. Thank you. Any questions? I'm happy to take the questions as well. Over to you, Dr. Mukul.
Yes, Dr. Makul.
Uh, Mr. Rahul Batra has given a quite insightful webinar on the data science. So, audience, if any question is there, they can ask. From my side, there is no question, ma'am. Sir.
Okay,
Thank you.
thanks for giving me a chance to address your questions. Now let's start with first question. Rishabh is asking here, how is artificial intelligence reshaping the role of data scientist in future industries?
Okay. So basically, you can say data science is basically a superset of AI, machine learning, and you can say these some of deep learning. So, or you will simply say machine learning and AI is nothing without data. For example, machine learning. For example, if I talk about machine, without the data, the machine can't able to learn, and without learning, the machine can't able to give you the you can say prepare a model. So that is why you can say data science is you can say superset where all this AI and machine learning works basically on it, right? But yes, when you talk about AI, it will make our work easier with the help of this, you can say, new things. So yes,
Thank you so much.
anything
I hope,
else?
Rishabh, you got your answer from our today's expert, Mr. Rahul Batra. Radhika is asking, what emerging tools and platforms are expected to dominate the data science landscape in the next 5 years?
Okay. Perfect. So yes, Radhika, the thing is in data science as of now, these tools, for example, I have shown you one tool that is IBM Watson Studio, and there is one more tool you can also explore it out on the Google. I'm showing you here that is IBM Cognos Analytics. These tools are very much demand where we can use it and we can make our work easier. Let's say these tools are help you to make a very good dashboard. As of now, when you see the data which is in a manual form, with the help of these tools like IBM Cognos Analytics or maybe Power BI, there is a Microsoft tool, or you can have the Tableau, which is a Salesforce tool, Looker Studio, which is a Google tool. These kind of tools are using in the industry. This is the IBM tool, that is IBM Cognos Analytics. So with the help of these tools, we can say we are making our work easier. For example, when you talk about previous days, we are using basically Excel. As of now, Excel is also there, but yes, these tools are making our work easier. So IBM Cognos Analytics, Tableau, Power BI, Watson Studio, machine learning, these are the tools that is are very much demand in the market as of now. But yes, for that you need to learn these things from a good expert. Yeah, thank you.
I hope, Radhika, you got your answer from our today's expert. So, someone is asking here, what are real-time data processing tools transforming decision-making in sectors like healthcare, finance, and transportation?
Okay. Yes. So the answer is when if you have seen my whole presentation and whole demonstration, that is the tool that I have shown you. That is a Watson machine learning tool. We are using the same thing on the healthcare sector, even in the finance sector, in the banking sector, or lot of industries like insurance industries. Okay, man, I will give you one example if you want, because Gen Zs are believing on Chat GPT as well. So there is, I'm showing it, I will tell you some two things. That is, I believe everybody is aware of IRCTC website and Yono app. Do you know the software that is working behind IRCTC and Yono? These are IBM softwares. So yes, in terms of healthcare, in terms of banking, insurance, all such things, you can say we can easily use this tool that is Watson Machine Learning Studio, machine learning model tool, where we can simply pass the data of the, you can say, healthcare industry and get the predictions accordingly, right? Thank you.
Thank you. Preeti
Anything
is
else?
asking, yeah, Preeti is with us. Preeti is asking, what skills and competences will be
Hmm.
essential for data scientists to stay relevant in the rapidly evolving tech
Okay.
ecosystem?
So, so yes, Radhika, I have shown you some tools as well. Basically, to begin with a career, you require the basic mathematics knowledge where we have the basic statistics, because ultimately their maths will help you out, the stats will help you out to how to apply these operations like mean, median, mode, and all such things. Along with you have some basic knowledge of Excel because it is also required. Then we have Python, which is a very good, you can say, programming language, which is very relevant to data science and AI field. And there are some good libraries as well, like Matplotlib, NumPy, Pandas, Seaborn. You have to learn it in your curriculum. Along with they have machine learning libraries, scikit-learn, and there are some, you can say, in-demand tool that I have shown you, that is Watson Machine Learning, Watson Studio. Along with there are tools like Power BI, Tableau, Cognos. These are things you have to learn it out in your entire journey of your data science. But it starts with the very basics of mathematics, that is statistics. Then you have to, you can say, move it with the constant speed, you can say rapid speed, so that you can become a good data scientist. Yeah, that's it. Anything else?
Thank you so much, Mr. Rahul Batra and Dr. Makul Mahajan. I hope all the participants got their answers from our today's experts. If you have any questions regarding admissions, you just write on us at admissions@lpu.co.in. You can do WhatsApp chat with us. Our WhatsApp number is 985256900. I'm repeating the number. It's 985256900. Once again, thanks to our today's guest expert, Mr. Rahul Batra. As
Thank
we
you.
come to the end of this webinar, I want to express my deepest gratitude to our experts for sharing their valuable insights and expertise with us. Your presence, enthusiasm, and active participation have made this experience truly special. Hopefully, the attendees found this webinar to be valuable and will be able to utilize the information for better decision making regarding admissions. If anyone wants to access this webinar again, they can visit our website, that is lpu.in, or can be accessed on YouTube also. Stay connected with us for future webinars. Until we meet again, with the permission of my seniors, I would be signing off this webinar. Take care and goodbye. Have a beautiful day.